Welcome back, comic fans, to another epic clash of titans. Today, we read diving deep into a battle that spans the darkest depths of the ocean and the fiery pits of hell itself. In one corner, we have the avenging son of Atlantis, the Sub-Mariner, Namor. And in the other, the hell-forged soldier of vengeance, Spawn. Who would win this monumental showdown? Grab your popcorn because we're about to find out. First, let's break down our combatants. Namor Mackenzie, the King of Atlantis, is one of Marvel's original powerhouses. As a hybrid of human and Atlantean royalty, he possesses incredible superhuman strength, speed, and durability. He can breathe underwater, telepathically communicate with most marine life, and his physical abilities are absolute peak when he's submerged. On land, he's still strong enough to trade blows with the Hulk, but dehydration can severely weaken him over time. His greatest weapon is his trident, and his greatest weakness is his own arrogance. But let's be real, his power level is off the charts. He's a Kang, a warrior, and has fought alongside and against pretty much everyone in the Marvel Universe. Now, let's turn our attention to the other side of the battlefield. Al Simmons, once a highly skilled government assassin, was betrayed and sent to Hell. There, he made a deal with the demon Malebolgia to return to Earth as a Hellspawn, a powerful servant of Hell's army. Spawn is a completely different kind of beast. His body is composed of necroplasm, a substance that grants him a host of supernatural abilities. We're talking superhuman strength and durability that rivals Namor's, but also shape-shifting, teleportation, energy projection, and a healing factor that makes him virtually immortal. His suit, Leader of the Seventh House of K, is a living symbiotic organism with a mind of its own, armed with chains, spikes, and the ability to act independently to protect him. Spawn's power is vast, but it's finite, tied to his necroplasmic energy count. Once it runs out, he's dragged back to Hell. So, let's set the stage. The battle begins on a deserted coastline, giving neither combatant an immediate home field advantage. The fight kicks off and it's pure, unadulterated chaos. Namor, always one to charge headfirst, would likely try to end this quickly with overwhelming physical force. He'd land some massive punches, maybe even hurl Spawn into the ocean. Initially, Namor's raw strength might seem to give him the edge. He's faster, more agile, and a more traditionally skilled fighter. He could probably rip Spawn limb from limb. But here's the problem for the King of Atlantis. Spawn doesn't stay down. Tearing him apart would only be a temporary inconvenience. His necroplasmic body would reassemble itself almost instantly. This is where the tide of the battle turns. Spawn's abilities are just too versatile and too magical for Namor to handle. While Namor is a physical brawler, Spawn fights with supernatural warfare. He could wrap Namor in his chains, teleport away from his strongest attacks, and blast him with hellfire. Namor's best strategy would be to drag Spawn deep into the ocean, where his own power is amplified to its maximum. The crushing pressure and darkness would hinder a normal opponent. But Spawn isn't normal. He doesn't need to breathe, and the ocean's depths are nothing compared to the pits of hell he's crawled out of. In fact, the isolation might even allow Spawn to unleash his more reality-bending powers without worrying about collateral damage. He could ensnare Namor with his chains, drag him into the shadows, or even open a portal and send him on a one-way trip to a hellish dimension. Ultimately, while Namor is an incredible warrior and a king among heroes, he's a physical fighter facing a magical nightmare. Spawn's immortality, regeneration, and sheer hacks abilities give him a massive advantage. Namor can hurt him, but he can't put him down for good. Spawn, on the other hand, has a dozen ways to incapacitate or neutralize Namor permanently. It would be a brutal, drawn-out war, but in the end, the Hellspawn would claim victory over the King of the Sea. What do you think? Did we get it right, or could Namor's imperious Rex attitude pull out a win? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this epic breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next battle. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.